Kia ora, Canterbury. Welcome to Canterbury Live on Monday, the 15th of September. How was your weekend? Well, we had an awesome weekend, just quietly. Friday night, we headed down to Horncastle Arena and experienced She Hard. It was incredible. What an amazing, amazing event. The energy in that room was just pumping. Really, really positive crowd, and just to embrace She Hard, and some really, just between you and I and probably about 3,500 that were there, She Hard are actually going to be here for New Year's in the square. How cool is that? So you can look forward to that. But it was an amazing night. Then we shot down to Queenstown just for the night, and as you do, forget how beautiful it is down there. It was so lovely. So if you do get the opportunity, head down. You know, it's just sitting on the lake, looking and people watching. Not bad, is it really? Well, coming up on today's show, we find out more about Dress for Success. It's a wonderful charity that helps women getting back into the workplace. So we'll find out more. And also we're out on location with St. Elisa Life Care. But first up, I'm joined by two wonderful ladies from Canteen. And I'm not talking about a canteen of water. Well, sort of. You do bring people to water, don't you? You provide, I don't know, something to quench their thirst, I suppose,
yeah,
as such.
We do. We provide some support.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you. And I'm joined by the regional manager for Canteen, Michelle, and Annabelle, who is a patient member, or can I say survivor?
Yeah,
that sounds
of course
better, doesn't
you
it?
can.
That's stronger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Michelle, for those of us that maybe not forgotten about Canteen, but sort of get a bit blurred about actually what you stand for, can you just explain to us?
Yeah, sure. Canteen is an organisation that supports young people with cancer in the age range of 13 to 24. So they're an adolescent population, and we support not only members like Annabelle that have had their own cancer experience, but also siblings in that age range or bereaved siblings, so someone that's lost a sibling to cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a really important age too, that 13. Not saying that any cancer is not important for one or the other. What I'm getting at is you're entering that teenage years, you're becoming a young woman, a young man, and then this happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of stress in teenagehood, as we all know. It's a really challenging time to get through, let alone lumping in a cancer diagnosis to yourself or a family member. It can be absolutely devastating. It can be very lonely. Your friends find it difficult to know what to say, how to help you. So that's where Canteen is an organisation that links young people up, that know what it's like to be there. So we're a peer support organisation, and that's a really important, strong part of what we can do for people.
It absolutely is. Annabelle, August 30th, 2012.
Oh, yes.
Take us back to that day for you.
So that was the date where I was sitting in my oncologist's room, and he said to me words that, you know, just changed my life. He said to me, I can now confirm that your tests come back that you have cancer. And it felt like glass shattering around me, and yeah, I just didn't know what to do or how to cope with it. But luckily I had had experience with Canteen previously, because I shaved my hair when I was in high school, and we raised $5,300. So I knew that I had links, and I knew that I would be supported at Canteen. And so yeah, I was led back to Canteen, and they've really helped me and brought a lot of healing to my life. Yeah.
How was it actually telling family and friends though?
Really hard, just because you know, I don't mind it happening to me, but just seeing how it affects my family and friends, that was probably the hardest part of my cancer journey.
Do you find that, Michelle, that you're talking about siblings and families, that sometimes you're actually supporting the families more so than the actual patient?
We recognise that it has a devastating effect on families and siblings. Everyone's got to try and work to get the patient member, and that's the focus of getting them through the treatment and helping them survive. And it's often so disruptive for everyone else in the family unit as well, that's got to carry extra loads, miss out on extra things. So it's important about recognising all those needs and helping support the siblings as well as the patients, not forgetting anyone in that mix.
Yeah, exactly. Annabelle, now that you're in remission,
yes,
how has it been adjusting to not having that C word in your life every day?
I wouldn't say that it's not in my life every day, because you do live with like the long-term effects of chemo and radiation, but I think just being able to reflect on where I was and see how far I've come, that's what enables me to keep feeling that strength.
And now you have a wonderful new role. Can you tell us about that?
In event management?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm studying event management at CPIT, and I've just been blessed with all these opportunities that have been coming out of studying there. So I was a regional coordinator for a youth poetry movement called Rising Voices. I think some of our poets came in here a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. So just, bits and pieces here and there, and just really doing something that I'm really passionate and love.
Michelle, are you faced with young people like Annabelle that come out stronger at the other end?
I think that's a really wonderful thing about Canteen, is that we meet some amazing people that have been really impacted quite positively by the challenges that their cancer journey has brought to them. So at Canteen we do a lot of work on empowering and developing these young people. So we take the strengths that they've gained from this journey and then we take them further with it. So we've got national programs, training opportunities, we bring them on as committee members. They even sit on our board, at our board level. So we're a real member-led organisation, and we really harness the positivity and the drive and the motivation that these young people bring to our organisation.
It's important. Well, now we have to talk about the boring stuff.
Sure.
Money.
Yeah,
because
we do need it.
Resources are needed, exactly. So tell us about the appeal this week.
Right, so Canteen, like lots of other charities, doesn't get government funding, so we do rely on our fundraising efforts and our appeals. This is, you may have seen already on TV, media. It's part of our Never Alone campaign that has been launched. Annabelle's one of the faces on our TV ads, so you'll see her there.
Ooh.
So this week we have a street appeal coming up, and in Canterbury that's going to be this coming Thursday. We'll have collectors out on the streets. We have farmers selling our iconic Canteen bandanas on our behalf. We've also got donations being able to be made at all the Pack and Save stores. You can swipe a card at the checkout and make a donation to Canteen.
Easy.
Or you can text Canteen to 4740 and make an automatic $3 donation.
That's too
So
easy.
yeah, we'd love to have your support. We did really well in the malls over the weekend. Our members were out there collecting on Saturday. Annabelle was out east.
Yeah,
and we did
East
really
Day,
well.
yeah.
So thank all our members and the public for their support, and ask for some more this Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, thank you both for coming in. Annabelle, thank you, very brave, sharing your story with us, putting on the spot. But I wish you well for your event management.
Oh, thank you.
And Rising Voices. We'll probably see you in here maybe.
Yeah.
And Michelle, well done to you and your team. Good luck
you.
for this week.
Great.
Stay with us after the break. From one wonderful charity to another, Dress for Success.
The world has a great deal to tell. Journalists from across the world report on their home nations and the experiences of the people who live there. World Stories.
There's a general election in September. If you didn't get your enrolment update pack, then you're not enrolled to vote. To get an enrolment form, go to elections.org.nz or free text your name and address to 3676.
Action Removals, offering short or long-term storage facilities, full packing services, comprehensive rates, all fully insured and with 6 vehicle sizes to choose from. Earthquake repairs? Action Removals pack, move, store and return your valuable possessions stress-free. Action Removals, a family business that has been operating in Christchurch for over 10 years. Action Removals, your one-stop removal service, on time, every time. 0800 222 526.
Welcome to Caltex Redwood. We're a family-owned business proudly supporting our local community. We're open 24/7 for fuel and shop goods, and we have an amazing team of people ready to help you. Save at least 6 cents per litre using AA Smart Fuel cards. We also offer great value on our LPG bottle fills. We have a full workshop and Bridgestone Tyre Centre. Our mechanics and tyre technicians will get your car sorted. Caltex Redwood. We're just down from St Bede's on Main North Road. Caltex Redwood. What drives you?
With all the latest innovations in the world of technology, Shift has everything you need to stay informed and in the know. Shift, 2:15 on Monday, right here on CTV.
Well, going back to work could be quite a daunting thing for many reasons. You know, you could be quite nervous about getting back into the workplace, but you know, also your uniform, a suit. You may not have had one in years and years and years, so it can be quite a financial burden heading back into the workforce, and that's where Dress for Success come into play. And I'm very grateful to be joined by Executive Director for Dress Success, Deborah Taylor-Hayhurst. Welcome to Canterbury Live.
Thank you.
And looking very smart.
Thank you.
Only I would expect you to, really. Firstly, for those viewers that don't actually know about Dress for Success, can you please tell us exactly what it is?
Yeah, well, first of all, we're a registered charity and we're part of a worldwide organisation, so that huge Dress for Success brand. And we're about empowering and transforming women, and we do that through providing services to help women enter or return to the workforce. And we do that by providing interview-appropriate clothing, footwear, accessories, grooming advice, styling advice, interview tips, all in 1 hour by 2 trained volunteer personal stylists. And we don't stop there, because when they get the job, we invite them back.
Like
for
the
another
attitude,
dressing.
when they get that job.
When they get the job, we have to be positive. And then they're then eligible to join our professional women's group, which is an employment retention programme. So the support we give them is to help them get the job and help them stay in the job. So we provide that ongoing support in their journey, which is fantastic.
I like that. It is a journey, definitely.
It absolutely is.
Because confidence is a big thing too, and what we wear can be a form of that, isn't it, really? Can't it?
It is, and I think if you ask any woman, and probably men as well, you know, you can go on a night out on Saturday and the first thing women think of, I haven't got anything to wear. And it's exactly the same when you're trying to get a job. If you haven't got a job, you've not got the income, you've not got the clothing, you've not got that outfit. And it's really important to make that first impression, and you only get one chance to do it. And so it's really important to make sure that you're work ready, and you're work ready only by having that whole outfit and ensemble to make that fantastic first impression. And of course, if you're dressed in appropriate clothing like that, you automatically have that confidence.
That's right. First impression, it's oldie but a goodie, but it's true, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, your future employer could make that first decision by looking at you.
Well, absolutely, and internationally, statistics say that in that first 7 seconds, somebody's already made their mind up about you, and that's before you've opened your mouth, and that's a bit scary.
So talk us through the process then, with, you know, at home and like, oh wow, they could actually help me on that next step. What do we do?
Well, first of all, our eligibility criteria is that the person needs to be on low or no income, actively seeking employment, and needing clothing for that interview or cold calling. All of our women are referred to us through referral agencies, so that could be Work and Income, it could be tertiary organisations, or women might already be engaged in a programme, Kingdom Resources, one of those agencies within Christchurch. So they need to be referred to us through there. So if anybody's out there and actively seeking employment and want support, then I suggest they get in contact with us or ask the agency they're working with.
So Deborah, how do I give you maybe some things out of my wardrobe that really someone else could benefit from?
Well, we're always on the lookout for donations, clearly. So everything in our showroom is and has been donated to us by members of the community or retail. So if you have a pre-loved treasure in your wardrobe that is either too big, too small, or surplus to requirements, as long as it's good quality, new, nearly new, and interview or work appropriate, then we'd love to have them donated. And these can be donated at any Maxwell's dry cleaners outlet in Christchurch. So we make it as easy as possible for people to drop off those items.
Great. Well, resources, you're obviously fundraising continuously, but you've got one last event for the year. Can you tell us about that before we go?
We do. Well, all of the stuff we have in our salon, I said, is interview appropriate, but we do get a lot of stuff that isn't interview appropriate, that's more casual, but still really good quality and even designer. And we sell all of that stuff twice a year at our fundraising clothing sale. So we do it in spring and in autumn. And our last one this year is on Saturday, the 27th of September. So, ladies out there, you need to get that date in your diary because there are some fabulous bargains to be gained. So I would strongly suggest people do that.
How wonderful. And where do we go?
You can go to Selwyn House Girls' School in Merivale, so just off Merivale Lane.
And what time of day? Was it right throughout the day, or is it an evening event?
It starts at 10 in the morning and it goes on to 1 o'clock.
So, oh, that's nice power shopping, 10 till 1 o'clock.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And is there FPOS facilities or
yes,
cash only?
Yes, cash and credit card.
Oh, that's what I a wonderful day out though with your girlfriends.
It's a fantastic day out to come along.
Yeah.
Great way.
Catch down for a nice wine down in Merivale and come and do some shopping. That's wonderful. Well, so recap, that's the 27th of September.
Yep.
10 to 1. Do you still want some donations?
Yes, please.
Of clothing,
Never
maybe?
say no. Always
Okay.
donate. Thank you.
Too easy. You've made it so easy for us, Deborah. Thank you, and thank you to Dress for Success. You heard it there, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, stay with us after the break. St. Lisa.
Al Jazeera News. International news right off the satellite, bringing you up-to-the-minute coverage of world events. Al Jazeera News. Weekday mornings at 6 o'clock. Right here on CTV.
Avoid the monkeys when it comes to relocating. Trust A1 Movers, a family business since 1993 that guarantees a professional job every time. We carefully handle and wrap your valued items, ensuring they have a safe journey. Secure storage and insurance options are also available.
A1 Movers, the careful, caring moving company.
Oi!
Undergone home renovations? Looking for that special something to complete a room? Look no further than the Hitching Post. Their extensive range ensures you can find that special something. From plasma cut metalwork, to candles, artwork, weather vanes, or even a customised gate. So come on down to the Hitching Post, 722 Marshland Road.
My son's helped me greatly with my independence now that I've got more mobility.
Mum, I've been looking into stand assist chairs from More Mobility. They recline back with a footrest, then when you want to get out of them, they stand you up. You can even sleep on them. More Mobility can bring one out for a free trial. There's even electric beds too. What do you think? For more range and more expert advice, see More Mobility, corner Clarence and Princess Streets off Blenheim Road.
What a difference more mobility makes.
Come in and meet the locals at the Bush Inn Centre. Whether it's to grab a coffee on the go or to catch up with a friend over lunch or dinner, the Bush Inn Centre is the perfect place. With our unique range of shops, you'll find everything you're looking for and more. Our friendly locals are always happy to help. We have plenty of parking at the Bush Inn Centre, making your shopping experience just a little bit easier. So come in, meet the locals and shop Bush Inn. You'll find us on the corner of Riccarton and Waimari Roads.
Meet the latest arrivals at Berlin's 2 animal parks and find out what it takes to be a zoo baby in a modern zoo. Zoo Juniors. Wednesday nights at 8 p.m, right here on CTV.
Now, if you're currently looking for a home for your parents, I mean, it can be quite a stressful decision, and St. Lisa is an absolute option for you. And today we meet Adele and talks about her parents when they went to St. Lisa. Check this out.
Many people at some stage in their lives will be faced with having to put a parent or family member into rest home care. This is a difficult decision to make, especially when they may need specialist care. Adele Sparks was faced with this challenge on 2 occasions, before and after the Christchurch earthquakes. Today we look at her story and the care her mother receives in just one part of St. Lisa, the dementia unit.
I moved Mum and Dad into St. Alicia's because Mum needed dementia care as she was not doing so well in the other rest home. They had been taken out of Avonview rest home due to the earthquakes and the rest home was demolished. I did look at other rest homes, but when I come into St. Alicia's, it was just like home. I was very welcomed by the Patsy who owns the place. The staff are fantastic. I didn't look back, it was great, the best choice I made. I found it very hard putting Mum into dementia care. Dad not so much, but Mum it was very difficult to do, but I knew I was doing the right thing for her. She needed that extra care, and St. Alicia's have done that for me. It was quite hard on me. I thought I'd lost my mum to the dementia, but like I say, she has a good day, it's great. When she has a bad day, not so good. But we, with the help of the staff, we get through it really well. I said to Pat, like I said, Mum and Dad have been together 65 years, and I said to separate them now is just going to be so hard. I said I'd really like it if they could be together every day, and she says not a problem. They get Dad dressed in the morning, he has breakfast, goes down to Mum's unit, he's there all day, he'll get taken away just after lunch, has a wee sleep, and as soon as he's up he's back down with Mum until about 7 o'clock at night, and they take him back to his room, and it's working perfectly. You can come in at any time you like, day or night. There's no big hassle about coming in. They love family members coming in, seeing their parents or brother or sister or whoever's in here. So yeah, there's no time limit. You just come in whenever you like. The minute I walk in the door, it's hello, how are you? They know me by name. You just feel so welcome. The staff here, especially in the dementia unit, are just lovely. They give each other hard times, and yeah, it's just a real home feeling. It's like their very first rest home they were in at Avonview. Just that really home feeling that you get, really warm feeling when you come in here. When you go into the dementia unit, you're not just seeing Mum and Dad. You visit everybody. It's just like a big family down there, and it's great. They'll all say hello to you, and even you give hugs and that kind of thing. And I've got no problem at all coming in here anymore. It's actually sometimes actually quite fun. Oh, they do baking down there, they do outings, they've got word games they do. The staff down there, Linda and a team, are great with them, they really are. They've got ball games, and even if it's just sitting having a chat and going out and visiting, they've got chickens down there outside, doing things like that. We're sitting out, just yakking away, but they're great. They keep them going the whole time. I get big smiles. Mum just smiles the whole time when I come in. Dad's the same. They never complain. They just seem really, really happy. And I think I can pick up on that when I see them. That as soon as I walk in and they smile, I know that they're happy, which makes me happy. I've made up a photo album right from their wedding day with all sorts of bits and pieces in it, and she'll look at that, and yeah, for her, even Dad, it's photos of the family that they like. They've been here just over a year, and I think life has just continued on for them. As long as they're together, they're happy. Just knowing that they're well looked after, I can come in and see them, we can have a laugh, I can go home and know that they're well looked after. I don't have to. Well, I do worry about them still, but not as much as I used to. Like the staff just are fantastic with them.
Join us next time when we meet the staff from the dementia unit and find out about the specialist care they offer and why they love the work they do.
Well, what a beautiful daughter Adele is, really caring about her parents, and I think they should be very proud of her. Wow. Coming up on tomorrow's show, we meet Chris and Brian from Blue September, and Glenn talks about upcoming body, mind and spirit. But join us now with Mercy for the cash giveaway. See you tomorrow.